Okay, guys, welcome back. We are going to talk about two or three things about the show 17. So, right here, you can see that they have Diamond Dynasty, they have Road to the Show, they have Franchise, they have the mini modes like the Home Run Derby. And so you can just see on the very top of the menu where it says Home, Community, and Options. That's all you get. You do not get March to October, and you do not get moments. You get missions, but they're all based inside of these other things, but it's not moments. And one other thing I wanted to mention is they actually had a lot of love for Altuve back then. If you see, there's a whole chapter that's dedicated to Altuve. He's kind of like the key person they use. This is a couple years back, and that's what he's going for. He's going for like 100,000 stubs, and you can see with the pie chart there that his vision and his speed were a lot higher. So I don't think a player can change that much in 2 years. But I can say this is that 2018 and the beginning of 2019 were a little bit of a kind of seemed like a downtime for him where he wasn't quite his like batting like 320, 330, 340 like that 2015, 16, 17 Altuve we know. So, last year I believe didn't he bat 298? The year before he batted like 315, 318, something like that. So, we were used to a few years in a row seeing Altuve be a dead red hitter for 3 years straight right there. And if you see there, they marked him as unbreakable, unfazed, and dead red, pressure cooker thief. This guy had it all. They gave him a lot of love in this game. He was a 99 overall with 87 speed. Now his current is he's 78 speed. I don't think he's a lot slower because I was watching him. I think his speed's there. He's basically a diamond hitter with silver defense. Maybe gold defense. He is an elite player overall. He is a diamond player. So I think I'd say you know, this year I was just very disappointed. Now we're proving, if you saw a few seconds ago, we are proving that you can play this game online. And so I just had a little bit of fun with this guy to see. The problem with playing the show 17 online is that people don't take the game seriously. They won't finish them out. They'll quit after an inning or two. They just get bored with it. So, but you still physically can. I've got 17 currently installed. It takes about 29 minutes to install it. If anybody ever wants to play online, no problem. I'll play you an entire game. I have not built my Diamond Dynasty in 17, so it's not going to be a Diamond Dynasty game. It's only going to be like kind of an exhibition friendly match. There's a couple ways you can do it, but you can play with friends. Anyway, on the third pitch here, I'm still using that technique where I'm using the lower half of the plate. And so you'll see here I'm literally zeroing in on the lower half of the plate. If he did not hit the lower half of the plate, right there, right there, right there, boom, possibly into McCovey Cove. Unfortunately, he pitched the next one so quick. Right there you can see their hands going up, the audience going up. And I couldn't zoom any further, and I think I saw the ball there for a second. They reached out. It looked like it went over their hands and into McCovey Cove. I cannot zoom in any further. I could not get the replay because he went to the next pitch so quick, and I was trying to get the replay because the replay will track the ball, and I could actually see it splash into McCovey Cove. That would have been so cool. I would like to do that someday. Get a home run into McCovey Cove. It's a National League ballpark, so I don't play in AT&T Park. Now, what's it called? Oracle Park, very much. So, anyway, here's Altuve back in 2017. Oh, this is me trying to look at the replay, but that was actually looking at Bregman. I cannot go back to that replay, but I was trying there. Anyway, there's a couple more minutes in this video, and I was just having some fun. This is the weakest grounder of all time. But luckily, with his speed, that was a very realistic timing there, so I was pretty interested. Also, I really like, a couple things is I really like playing in Wrigley Stadium. That's the cool thing about being in the National League, is you get to play in Wrigley and you get to play in Oracle Park. Wrigley has these amazing bleachers. that are just up so high and so quirky, and it's all this kind of nostalgia thing. It's just a miracle that Wrigley still exists. It's good for them. I'm going to do a video on Wrigley. I've actually got an archive that I'm going to edit. Come on, let's get another one. No, it didn't end up going that far. It's really cool to see, you know, the audience and the stadiums. The things that I think the big difference is the way that the characters move is more refined, and the transitions are more refined. And also, like, the skin textures on their face it's more natural nowadays. Ignore when they do that bunt trick; it doesn't work on anybody. Um, it basically only throws off their timing, because if you pitch while they're doing that bunt trick, then they have to think quicker. So they're only just distracting themselves. They're not going to bunt. It's not a bunt situation. Even if it was, there's nothing to worry about. They'll probably just foul it off and strike out. Anyway, 3 more minutes left in this video. Somehow he gets a guy on base. I forgot how he got a guy on base. But then he tries stealing with him, and I don't know if his intention was just to play an inning or two or what, but I scored so quick, and then I ended up getting him caught stealing. You'll see here in just a minute.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anymore.
I'm still here. I just was watching the gameplay myself. Trying to just notice the differences between 17 and 19. 19 is... I didn't actually own 18. I heard a lot of criticisms about 18. I should have gotten it, but... Okay, there he goes. And he thought maybe I didn't know the controls or whatever. He was just... A lot of people will run the bases all day if you do not know how to use the controls properly. But you have to slide step, and you have to throw a fastball, get it in there quick, and then hit the triangle button. But you really have to slide step, which is L2. It's very important to slide step when there's a man on base. In fact, they won't even let you slide step if there's not a man on base, because you don't really need to.
Now a swing and a fly ball.
Okay, there's a look at the old bullpens that they are in construction now, getting rid of and putting it behind Triple's Alley. And boom, right there. Look, I was actually going to run to first base with Verlander. I should have. And it was kind of cool to play with the old rosters. When, you know, Marwin Gonzalez, and here's Brandon Bell. I think he's still on the team. But, you know, it's just really cool to look at, like, Joe Panic. And I think even Angel Pagan's still on this team. I'm not sure if he was on the Angels in 17. Probably wasn't. But, you know, he was there during the World Series years. But I did see Marwin Gonzalez show up on this team. It was cool. Of course, you know, like our center field. I don't know. Originally, I thought George Springer was a right fielder. And I guess his speed. You know, you have to be faster to play center field. A little bit slower can play right field, left field. That's why you see Alvarez in left field sometimes. I don't even like seeing Alvarez in the outfield at all. He's so slow. And he makes a lot of errors. He's quirky. He's a quirky in the outfield. His fielding percentage just... I don't know. That's not somebody... I think he was even in the World Series in the outfield once. I was like, oh no. It was horrible. I think it was in Washington in game like 4, 5, or 6. Anyway, that's my video. Hopefully you guys liked it. I do have a lot more content coming for you. Anyway, if you did like it, please push the like button, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.